Right, Sandy, show us through.
Okay, let's start at the back end. Rear storage, this was the cable locker. So, as you can see, it goes right through to the main part. And there's another one, another locker up the top, the same size. So it would be a great place to put gas cylinders and stuff like that if you're going to do a mobile kitchen. Ladder to the roof. I would replace the plywood on the roof before I got up there though.
Maybe with solar panels if you want to power it.
Yes, with solar panels. Right, underfloor lockers. This one goes all the way through to the other side, which means you can put water tanks in here.
Yep.
Whatever, water tanks and sewage tanks. Or these ladders, they're quite light, aluminium. They clip onto the inside of the door and the whole thing shuts. As doors do. Okay. More underfloor lockers. Don't know what you'd use them for, but
That one's got an old patch bay in it.
yeah, it's still got some ABC equipment in it.
And there's lots of leads that can run through the car, through the truck.
Yep. Now this is the power supply in here. It is 3-phase or single phase. It's all earth leakage detected. It exceeds the Australian standard specifications at the moment.
Fantastic.
There's a 3-phase lead and the plugs to go to single phase if you need to.
Right.
Okay.
Another door there.
Now, these built like a vault, these things.
Second ladder goes in there.
Yeah. The overall height is 3.9 metres. The length is 9 metres from the tip to the tail. These are all more lockers, but these are access to your fuel tank and your filler for the fuel. There's another locker there. There's another one down here. It's the other side of the one that goes all the way through. So, there is heaps of storage. Ask me who made it, I really don't know, but that is a MAN emblem on the front, MAN diesels.
Yep.
So it's an Isuzu diesel that's in there.
Alright, let's go take a look inside.
Yeah. I must excuse.
Open up that other.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are in the process of moving the audio equipment out.
So as you can see, it's had a Harrison desk inside. Very professional audio.
Yep. There's a built-in battery charger. Both the batteries are new. Here on this side, there is a big panel on the outside that unbolts.
Okay.
And that's how they got the desk in.
Ah.
So, if you wanted to use that as a serving section,
It's already
you
built
just have
in.
to unbolt it and drop it out. You may want to make it larger, or you may want to do it from this side, where the stairs are. Okay, just in case you want to use this for your marketing, you can make this into the rock and roll food van, I don't know. But this is a bit of the history. Right here at this spot, Elton John sat here when he did the tour de force, and we did the audio for the strings, the string sections. Cleo Lane's been here. There is a list of rock and roll royalty from the 80s to the 90s when this thing was used, and this whole unit has won 2 ARIA awards for Paul Kelly's albums. Paul sat right here after a live recording. It was all used for live recording, so that's the story. And I can give you that. If you want to paint it all over the outside, go for it. It would look great. So it weighs 9 tonnes, but by the time you start ripping out all of the plywood, the 18mm plywood all over it, if you want to get it back to a food van, I think you're going to lighten it heaps. And the soundproofing as well. Now, come over here. See this little box down here? See the needle reads how much power you're using. It shows you how much you're draining. These are all circuit breakers on every one of the plugs. If you overload anything, they will just flick out. So it's covered in there, as well as being earth leakage detected with all that other gear out there.
As you can see, we're clearing out this at the moment, so obviously it'll be neater and tidier when you get it.
This is the controls for the air conditioning units. That's the intake there, and that will swap from one to the other automatically. When one gets a bit warm or been used for too long, it will switch to the next one, and that all locks. That's all the air conditioning ducting up there. It has these 240-volt lights. These were aimed on the desk. And these wires hanging down here are for a 12-volt circuit in case you're located somewhere where you haven't got power. But I haven't put them in yet. Lights everywhere.
And your built-in switches here. There's a... Look at the floor.
The whole thing's a false floor.
False floor, so you can lay cable traps.
Yeah, have a look in
Pipes.
here. And underneath here, there's a cable trap door. So the cable trap runs all the way straight through the middle to the back section. There are two side ones at each interval, so it makes putting plumbing and electrical wiring in really easy because you don't have to hang it from under the floor. It all just drops straight into these cable runs. I will try and open one and show you how big they are. Here. So you can see how wide they are, and they're the ones that run off to the sides, go both directions. It goes right through to the back. There it is coming out in there. Okay. So it makes life easy with cables and plumbing.
Yep. And it's obviously got acoustic walling at the moment. But
yeah,
that can be
acoustic
removed if
foam all
needed.
over it. You may want to rip all that out. I think if you do it for a food van, the health regulations are going to have to take all that out for fire. It's a good truck. Starts every time, goes like crazy.
Yep, would be the most solid food truck in the state. And,
It certainly
a
would be
talking point.
impressive when
Yeah.
you pull up with all those other people with their little caravans. Yeah, guess what? This one's going to be the only one that's going to get seen first up.